Good morning. I am P.L. Subramanian. I am going to explain how to master GST. How to master GST? I am going to explain. For that, my contact details are there. If you want, you can note it. pl.subramanian@rediffmail.com. Mobile number 9962758419. 9962758419. YouTube PL Subramanian. Okay. Now, to whom this presentation? It is for employees of micro, small, medium enterprises who are handling GST as full-time in GST department, or they are part of their accounts function, they are handling it, and consultants who advise these enterprises. So this is the target area, not for the persons who are that already learned and all that. They can also see that, but this is mainly targeted to these people as such. Okay. For that, I will introduce one Tirukural. It is in Tamil, but then we will see the English translation also. Say, Tirukural is the Tamil book written nearly 2000 years before Tiruvalluvar. It contains 1330 couplets or poems. Each couplets contains only 7 words, not 7 paragraphs, 7 words. And it is divided into 3 division. One is on virtue, another one wealth, third one is love. Okay, this is from the I think from wealth. So I will read it out, then we will go to that thing. This செய்வினை செய்வான் செயல்முறை அவ்வினை உள்ளறிவான் உள்ளம் கொளல். What is the meaning? செயலை செய்கின்றவன், if somebody is going to do something, செய்ய வேண்டிய முறை, how to do it, and the செயலின் that what is the nature of the that work. If somebody is there who knows about it, it is better to take his advice and follow that. So that is the meaning of that. This N is, that is number 677, and Adhiharam Vinay Seyal Vagai. Vinay, Seyal mean work, how to do the work. This is one of the 10 couplets on this that. So I have introduced one as only. I will see in English. In order, the first two thing will, it is more like a translation of Tirukural itself. In order to decide how best a particular job may be done, it is wise to tap the expertise of a person who knows it inside out, who knows it inside out of a particular thing. It is better to take his help. Then the explanation for a highly skilled job. It is highly skilled means, say, becoming like mastering the GST. We can take it like that. It is very often necessary to enlist the expert advice and guidance of a man who knows the A to Z of that job. But what is interesting is Valluvar's direction to enter the mind of the expert and to absorb and internalize the expertise as soon as possible, and not perpetually depend on him as we seem to do most often in India. It is some others' explanation. So we should learn from the expert, but we should not depend on him perpetually, permanently, like that. What is there now? What is happening now in GST also? Some consultant company executives are asking questions one by one in the WhatsApp. Accordingly, they are doing it without understanding and internalizing it. It is necessary to internalize and all that. For that, you may say that whether I am fit for to take this session, how to master it. You may. I am not saying that I know that as Vallu that in my explanation say who knows A to Z of the job. I am not saying that I know A to Z of the GST. I'm a student. I am learning it. Okay, but what is that? I got more than 30 years experience in banking, private sector, big four like Deloitte, KPMG, Grant Thornton, etc. I got experience of teaching more than 30 years or something like that. In bank also as a as I was a senior manager, I was teaching for 2 3 years in the 3 years in the bank itself to my managers, assistants, etc. Then I got vast experience in teaching management students in Bombay and Chennai, many colleges. Then I have taught lessons to CS. I am teaching CA students also. I have taken hundreds of programs for chartered accountant also in Bombay, and some programs in Chennai also. Now I am that. So that is my experience. Then I will come to that next one. So this is my one of the book, GST Ready Reckoner. I have written nearly 20 books. One of that GST Ready Reckoner. Ready Reckoner name is that because people should feel that it is simple to follow. My USP of my books are that they are very simple to follow. That is why we have given the Ready Reckoner. Otherwise, it covers everything in GST possible. Not that everything means that 1500 pages or something like that. It is that, and a person who goes through that, he will be able to handle CGST and state law or UTGST and IGST and cess also. Everything is covered in chapter wise. Okay, nearly 1500 pages there. Then I have come out with a book on handbook on Tamil Nadu GST. So it is not for Tamil Nadu only, but I will be referring to Tamil Nadu GST in between. But having this book in some other state, for example, Andhra, Bombay, Maharashtra, Gujarat, they can also handle it because it is covers once again CGST, IGST, state law, all of them. We will come to that, and says everything it covers. Okay. Now third one, guide to Maharashtra, guide to GST in Maharashtra. It also covers almost everything. Then I am happy to tell you that, say, why you may think that it is not that I want to praise myself, but you should have the confidence that I am fit to take this session. That is why Service Tax Ready Reckoner in 2017, 28th edition of book has come. Okay, that is the thing. All my books, almost all the books have come, more than 10 to 15 edition, all the books. Okay. Then Maharashtra, my value added book, some of the persons who have visited many corporate office and all that told me that all the corporate offices are having the value added tax by PL Subramaniam at that time. Okay. Now, then these are my books. You can read it. Some of the books. I think I have not listed out everything. This is the second. You could see that I will discuss this within few seconds. I have written books on direct tax, indirect tax, limited liability partnership, Maharashtra professional tax. All that I have written. Okay. Now, how to master GST? First, we have to learn the acts properly, then notification, then circulars, then practical knowledge of filing returns and refund applications, etc. Application for registration, etc. Finance bill, FAQs and Twitter issued by the department, press note after the GST council meeting, advance ruling and appellate advance ruling authorities orders, tribunal, high courts, Supreme Court judgments, books and newspaper, tax portal, WhatsApp, magazines, information technology. So immediately don't think that I am asking you to go through all the Supreme Court judgment, High Court judgment, tribunal judgment and all that. I am not telling that. That when we are discussing, you will understand. I understand that we have limited time only. We cannot read everything, whatever comes reading and all that. Then we cannot do any other work. We will be reading, nothing that. We have to utilize the time properly. So I have taken care of that when I am explaining it. Okay. Acts, CGST Act, IGST Act, State GST Act, UTGST Act, and GST Common. These are the acts we have to learn. But in reality, it is not, and rules also for each one. Reality, only two acts we have to master it. What is that? CGST Act, IGST Act. CGST Act 172 or something like that sections are that. In IGST, that is not that. Less than 30 only is that, because everything we have to refer CGST. State Act and UTGST Act are replica of CGST only. Some of you will have doubt. Oh, this he is telling wrong thing. UTGST is not complete replica, but it is not complete replica because CGST Act is passed by the Parliament. This Parliament passed by the Parliament, and UTGST Act also is passed by the Parliament. So they don't want to repeat all 170 sections. Mostly they refer to the this CGST Act you have to follow. Likewise, IGST Act also. So if we cover that, if you study very well, CGST Act, IGST Act, and compensation, that is a few sections only. That also we have to study. That is all. Okay. Rules also we have to. It is enough if you master CGST Act, IGST Act, States GST Act, and for example, Tamil Nadu GST Act or UTGST Act is more or less replica of CGST Act. This more or less means some words might be that will be changed, nothing more than that. And now handling GST is very simple. So you will be telling that I am telling a story like that. No, because now everything is available. Previously in sales tax department time and all that, you will not get anything. Now what happened? If the central government releases the notification, that notification you can follow it in the state also, because the understanding is that they will issue it on the same day. If they are not issue it, they will predate it and issue it. So following that CBIC website itself, we can have everything that is possible. Only thing that I understand that the filing return and all that has been complicated, not complicated because they expect that to eradicate the evasion. That they should not have tried when they merged 17, 18 acts into one act. They should have given 2-3 years, simple return and all that. Then one by one, they should have introduced. Unfortunately, then another unfortunate thing, IT is not ready. That is information technology, whatever that that it is not ready. These are the two areas. But Act is concerned, I want to make it very, very clear. It is simpler than Income Tax Act, simpler than Companies Act, simpler than Constitution. It is not that complicated like Income Tax or Companies Act. I will tell you that. But return filing problems are there. I agree with you that slowly they will be solving that. Okay. Acts and rules. It is advisable through the Act and rules to understand GST as a whole. So, if you have taken a say, you have taken place of supply, then that section you read it in, just read it. Even if you are not able to understand some of the things, don't bother it, just read the section. Then you go to your book and all that commentary and all that explanation, whatever available, do that. So you should know that what is that. That is a fact. One more thing I want to tell you, that for example, input tax credit, you are trying to master it. So first you read all the sections and the relevant rules. Then you take note of the what is the content, that they themselves is the content in the headline. So you write it in a thing and frequently read that. But I am not asking you to read all the section and rules frequently. At least what is the title of the section, what it deals, read it. Then whenever you require anything to handle some problem comes, you will know that there is a provision. Well, immediately you will refer it. So you do that. Okay. Now give more importance in the beginning to levy, time of supply, place of supply, RCM, valuation, ITC, payments, returns, etc. Many people think that valuation is for small company, it is not required. For multinational and who have the related party transaction, for them valuation is required. Moreover, only one section, why should we bother about it? But even now, I am sorry to tell you that even now, the persons who are working in some of the companies and consultants, they don't know about the discount, when it is to be availed, at the time of issue of the invoice, supply of the goods, or after the supply of the goods, what is the difference, when it is to be taken, all that they are not very clear, because they think that valuation is for multinationals who are having related party and all that, it is there. Moreover, valuation is really important now compared to the VAT system. In GST, when you are sending to your branch in another state, registered separately, definitely it has to be separately registered because it is other. Then you have to pay the tax. It is called distinct post. So these are the some of the things. I have written in that book, first edition of my GST book, that I have written that please don't read foreign case laws, etc. at present. I'm not saying that you should not read it. First, you master your requirement. Then you start enlarging your knowledge. That is, you do that. Reading now itself foreign case law, it is not going to help you. So I say many of you who are seeing that might be expert and might be reading foreign case law. I am not talking to the experts who are already experts. What I am telling that whatever I am discussing here, it is for the persons who are trying to learn and use it GST very comfortably. That is the thing I am telling you. Okay. Now many are not notifications. Many are not comfortable in reading the notifications because first 6-7 sentences has no thing. It is according to the law. It is required. They refer it. That is all. But there you have to tell. They will write section or rule or notification, that number you have to take it, then you have to open that particular rule or section, notification or circular, then you read this, whatever given below that, it you will be able to understand. So if you don't like it, please start liking it, because you have chosen GST, you want to be handling it, and moreover it is going to be there for a long period. If you master it now itself, opportunities are unlimited. Okay, if you have section rule side by side, not only section rule, notification, circular, whatever that it is referred in the notification, just you see that and see how it is amended. You can refer to them to understand the notification. You can prepare file containing notification relevant to work. The file can be Word file or paper file. Say, for example, a person is working in a textile industry, you should prepare a file, whatever relevant to textile industry. But consultant cannot do that. What he can do that? He might be dealing with traders and say 10 different type of industry. So you have to prepare the type. It is not necessary it should be paper file. It can be Word file also. Whatever convenient to you, you can prepare it. Then frequently refer to. Whenever changes are there, you take a printout and put it in a paper file. If it is Word file, in that you add one more folio, you have that. Textile industry, you have a folio, in that you have that. And in one file, what are the important things? You copy it and paste it. That also you can have it. Two type of notification. There are two type of notification. So some of you might be get annoyed. What is this things he is telling and all that? Many of them are not knowing all these things. So I have to tell, if you already knowing that, please just listen or ignore it for a few seconds, then we will go to that. So all these things, the persons, so different type of persons will be seeing this video. So I have to take care of everybody. Okay. Notification number 73/2020, Central Tax dated 1/10/2000, seeks to notify. This is the word seeks to notify is given in the notification itself. Notify a special procedure for taxpayers for issuance of e-invoice in the period 1/10/2000 to 31/10/2000. So they can get the number, give the number, then they can get it. All that some type of liberal things were has been made. That is explained. So this, when it is central tax or IGST Act on tax or state Tamil Nadu TGST Act, that it explains the procedures and changes in that. And one more thing you have to remember, that this type of notification only amends the rules. This year itself, I think 7 amendments they made it in the rule. Even for the e-invoice purpose also they amended. So that will come in the notification only. If that 7th amendment you take it, open the rules, whatever that book you have it, or in internet, and see that what type of changes are made. That will be very, you will learn it and you will not forget about it. Okay. Another notification, notification number 3/2000, Central Tax Bracket Rate Bracket. What is that? It is going to give the new rate, or it is going to change the already existing rate. It is going to increase the rate. It is going to reduce the rate. All that will be, or RCM and all that will be rate related only will be that. For example, some people, what they will do, they got the number. What is the number? 3 in 20. They will be going to the first category of rule notification, because in that it is separately given. So they will be searching. No, 3, that what you are telling is wrong. So immediately what we will tell, the other person is wrong, because we are right, because we are seeing the printed one. 3 is different, but you are seeing the different places. Below that, rate notification will be there. Seeks to amend notification number, central tax rate to prescribe change in CGST rate of goods. What is the purpose of 2 different type of notification? That I already explained to you. Once again, you remember that first type of notification are used to amend the rules. So notifications are delegated legislation. It is good as good as act. Okay. Likewise, rules are also delegated legislation, and that is also as good as act. But only thing that rules and notifications have to be within the power, within the provision of the act only. That much, that is only required. If that is not followed, the court may say that strike down that. That is all. Okay, that is the thing. It is as good as rules, notification and rules are as good as act. Okay. The circulars are issued to clarify provisions of the Act, rules, notification. It is binding on the department, not binding on the taxpayer. However, micro, small, medium enterprises can follow the circulars to avoid litigation. Consultant to these organizations also can follow the circular as much as possible. Some of the advocates, lawyers who are giving the lectures, they are telling that in circulars some problems are there, this, that. So that is for their level that. But according to me, the circulars are issued very drafted very nicely. They try to explain everything in simple terms. So the others like me, no, we don't have opportunity to explain, because they explain everything. So whatever criticism the experts are telling, just listen and you continue that. What I am telling that micro, small, medium enterprises can follow the circulars to avoid litigation. I am not saying that if the amount involved is very big, you follow that. You say that you think that it is not correct, then you can try to litigate it. But normally you follow that. That is I am telling that. Say that is the thing. That is for consultant also. Okay. You can go to CBIC website and prepare index like what is given in the next slide. Okay, you can prepare this. Okay, say you can prepare it. What you can do that? Just I will come here. It is necessary to note that circular student are very simple, easily understandable. Till now, only CGST 141, IGST 4, CES 1, totally 146 only issued. Out of 146 circulars, nearly 20-30 might be redundant. You just read it and leave it. You can go through at least 6-7 circulars in a week. See, I think 120 circulars, that is 6 weeks you can now. 20 weeks you can master it. Okay, that is the thing. Now, why that other than that, 3 columns I have put, 3, 4, 5 you can put it. So that in 1 week you have decided to read 6 circulars. First you start circulars which are very relevant to you. Then when you are searching, no, then also you will remember what are the circulars relevant to you. More and more that. Then read it today. And you give 2-3 reading in the week, and that week. I'm not saying that today itself you read 3 times and all that. Today you read it. After 2 days, another reading you give it. Third day you give it another. Fourth day you give another one. Sixth day, if you want, you give another reading. You will understand that, and you will not forget that. This, please follow this. And if you are not getting knowledge about the GST, you can call me and tell me. I will not tell afterwards, after I get feedback from you in this regard. Okay. So that is why I put 3 columns. You can make it 5 columns and all that, whatever. So you tick it. In a computer itself, you tick it if you are having in your that. Okay. Okay. Orders. Section 168 reads as under. Board may, if it considers it necessary or expedient, so to do for purpose of uniformity in the implementation of this act, issue such orders, instruction, direction to the central tax offices as it may deem fit, and thereupon all such officers and all other persons employed in the implementation of this act shall observe and follow such orders, instruction, direction. It is for uniformity. So here central tax officer, CGST officers. But when the state government is going to issue this, that the Act 168 of Tamil Nadu GST Act, it will be state tax officers. That word will be there. In IGST, that central officers will be. So GST officers will be there. So 16 orders have been. It is for uniformity. Another one very important, removal of difficulty order, section 172 reads as under. If any difficulty arises in giving effect to any provisions of this act, government may, on the recommendation of the council, by a general or special order published in the official gazette, make such provision not inconsistent with the provisions of this act or the rules or regulations made thereunder, as may be necessary, expedient for the purpose of removing such difficulty. Because of drafting problem and all that, there is some problem in implementing it. Then what they can issue this removal of difficulty orders. They issued 16. So remember that it is as good as part of the act itself. Okay, that is the thing you have to remember that. Sometimes what happened, you might be going through the section and all that. Whatever they have implemented might not be according to me, not according to the section, but they might have issued removal of difficulty orders. Just to see that you will be getting it. So otherwise, what happens? You will be thinking and wasting the time as it. Okay. Practical knowledge of the returns. You might not be filing the returns, refund application, etc. However, you should learn the intricacies of filing returns, refund applications, etc. In your office, say whenever I take the executive development program where senior people are attending, I used to tell that I am not telling that you file the return. Whoever is filing, call him and sit with him and find out what are the columns are there, how he is getting the information. Doing that, he will learn much more than reading the act, rule, notification and all that. Moreover, we should not feel ashamed to learn from our subordinate and all that. We have to learn from anybody. There is nothing wrong that we can learn from our son and our daughter also. and other people who are working, reporting to us, we can learn from them, nothing wrong in it. So we should feel happy. When they come and explain to you, they also feel motivated. So my vice president called me and he asked me, explain to me, him about this return. He thinks I am very knowledgeable. So he will be putting more effort to do the work properly. So we have to, this is one type of motivation also. In your office, if some other person is filing the returns, you should sit with him and learn the intricacies of various returns and forms. So this is applicable to consultant also. I am not asking that all the consultant you file the return. Somebody might be filing. Sit with him, learn each column, what he is filling, from where he is getting the information. All that you do that. Okay. The finance bills, amendment bills will have notes on classes and it will explain the amendment. We will see one example. But finance bill is when the finance bill is passed, notified as act, notes and clauses will not appear. So if it is already signed by the president, it is gazetted. Then if you are going to see the act or amendment act or finance act, you cannot get it. So what you have to do that? If the finance bill is introduced today, today itself you should download it and you have to have it. Or if you are getting a booklet on that booklet mostly will be having that. Okay. So this is the thing. What is the example? This is from the finance bill 2020. Yeah, in section 122 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act, after section subsection 1, following subsections shall be inserted, namely 1A. Any person who retains the benefit of a transaction covered under class 1, 2, 7 or 9 of subsection 1 and at whose instance such transaction is conducted shall be liable to a penalty of an amount equivalent to the tax evaded input tax credit availed of or passed on. Class 124 of the bill. This is a explanation given by the department itself. In that, it is when finance minister is presenting the bill, it will be that. Bill seeks to insert a new subsection 1A in section 122 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act, so as to make the beneficiary of certain transactions at whose instance such transaction are conducted liable for penalty. Previously, the supplier only is liable. Now, who is liable? Recipient also liable in these subsections. This is about the penalty section. Just I have given that. So, if you read immediately, then you will know what is the intention for the purpose the department or government is issuing, parliament is include changing the act, amending the act, inserting a new act, or removing one section and all that you can understand. FAQs and tutor issued by the department. To understand the basics, FAQs issued by the department is very useful. Likewise, replies given in Twitter also very useful. Say you take the, when you have decided to, say you have taken the chapter on input tax credit. First, you can read the FAQs, then you go to the whatever material you have it and all that. Otherwise, you first go through the material, then you read the question and frequently asked question and think what is the answer, then you read it. That is also possible. You will be learning and understanding the basics very nicely and you will not forget that. So whatever required, you have to read once, twice, thrice and all that. In Tamil, my mother tongue is Tamil, so you may think that I am telling about the Tamil and all that because I know Tamil, that is why. So in Tamil, what is that? To read, it is padi. To go to the third floor, from second floor, you use the steps. That is also padi. What is the meaning of that? To go in the life, you have to read and understand and follow that. That is the padi. Then to go to the higher level of the building, what is required? You have to go through the steps. What is the steps? Padi. So in Tamil, steps also, padi, read also is padi. So we have to understand that if we are not able to, say, I'm not saying that when somebody is reading first time and all that, immediately remembering is not possible. Understanding possible, but we may not. So that after 1 or 2 days, once again you read the FAQs, you will 2-3 times if you read it, as I told you that in the case of circular, you will remember it very well. And you say one thing, no, now everybody, say in CA students, they want everything ready-made. If somebody explains the book very nicely, they don't want. What is the question? What is the answer? That is required. So that is not possible. Unless we are strong in fundamental, we cannot have the advanced one, we cannot analyze it. So fundamental knowledge, to get it, FAQs, tutor is very important. So somebody will say, they say that we are not, it is not according to the law, it is for your knowledge and all that. Even then, if FAQ is that, or officer comes for inspection, you got so that FAQ, most probably you will be satisfied. What they write it, that is for going to the High Court, Supreme Court and all that. They may say that no, no, this is not part of the act and like that. But officials who are working in the department will follow the FAQ most of the time. Okay. Not only that, I am not talking about satisfying the officers. So understanding the FAQ only I am talking about. Okay. MCQs. MCQs can be used to test our knowledge after going through the chapter. It cannot be used to learn the subject. Many people, what they do know, they buy a book on the MCQ and read it. Then they read that for answer, that itself answer will be given. Okay, that is all. But as if they are become valuers, they are not learners. That is a problem. That type of things is not. So first to complete for ITC, if you have completed, then you go through some of the MCQ, then you will come to know whether you understood or not. If you have not understood, once again you have to read that portion. Okay. Please do not go through the MCQ in a book where the answer is given below the question itself. What example? What shall be the tax rate under mixed supply? Tax rate as applicable on principal supply. Highest tax rate of all items bundled in supply, either A or B, at the option of taxpayer. None of the above. If you read that, you are not going to learn anything, because answer is underlined or given bold letter. You will not. First, you apply your mind. Then that. We will go to the next slide. You will know. Please take some MCQs, say 5 to 10, and write the answer in a paper. Compare it with correct answer. If your answer is wrong, go through the provisions and understand the provisions. If you do this, you will master the particular topic. Say somebody will say, sir, I don't have time for 10 MCQ. Then you do it for 5. He will say, no, sir, I don't have time for 5. Then you do it 2, 3. Then if you don't know, each time you do one on MCQ, find out answer, understand it. So depending upon, utilize your time as possible. Press note after the GST council meeting. After each CST council meeting, central government issues press notes. It will be helpful to understand the development, but we should remember that after amendment of the act or issue of notification, only the decisions will come into effect. Sometime it may take 1 year also. So, but many people believe that after receiving the press note or paper, the newspaper, they think that that has been already changed. It is not like that. It is to be parliament has to approve it, or notification has to be issued. State governments also simultaneously, if it is act, they have to amend it, and the act change is to be notified. Then only, for example, in the case of interest, on say somebody is not able to pay the full amount because he is not able to file the return. The amount input tax credit 5 lakhs. His liability is 6 lakhs. Now they amended they have decided long back in council on 5 lakhs you need not pay the interest because you are using the credit, and 1 lakh only. But when it has come to effect, recently it has come after a year or so. So whatever comes, you don't take that it is already, but you remember that what is. Then moreover, on the day when the council meeting is there, in CNBC or business ET now, business channels, there will be some half an hour to 1 hour discussion in the channel about the change, the recommendation. Some of the ministers, Kerala finance minister or Goa finance minister or Punjab finance minister, they are, or Calcutta finance minister, they are very knowledgeable, and they explain what is what they have done, why it has been done, all that they will be explaining. So when you listen this type of something more than what is required for a consultant or a company executive, you will remember the subject very nicely. Please try to do that. Mostly they will have it as 6 o'clock or something like that. You find out when it is. Then advanced ruling authority order or appellate authority of advanced ruling. So orders of authority for advanced ruling, appellate authority for advanced ruling have no precedential value. What is the meaning of that? In other words, it will not be finding on the department in other cases. It is applicable to that particular person who asked the order and department. In that case only, not you forget about that, don't bother about it. But however, it can be used to learn the GST. How? Normally, the order contains the following: facts, issues, submission of applicant, submission of revenue, discussion and observations, order. Then you can go through 3 to 4 orders in a week, understand the issues and decisions. It is better you choose orders which is relevant to your industry. So you can choose from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Calcutta. So like that, some states, lot of orders are coming. And whatever controversial, just read it and don't waste your time. Whatever you think the reasonable orders, you read it and all that. As I told you that what is given is not having any precedent value even then. So when you read all these things, you will come to that there will be sections might have been quoted or number might have been given, facts as given, their argument why it is like that, applicant argument is given, then revenue argument against that is given, then discussion observation by the authority is there, then you will learn all these things. So you will become master of the particular topic is concerned. See, I have written 3, 4. If you have time, you can write. Or you have it 5, 6 also. Read it 2, 3 times in a week. Same thing. Okay. You can go through 3, 4 AR orders in a week, understand the issues and decisions. It is better you choose orders which is relevant to your industry. So as I told you that, say you are not that thorough with ITC. ITC related you selected. You are working in textile industry. You choose textile that. Don't waste your time about inverted duty structure and all that, because if in your clients or your company is not going to have inverted duty structure, don't bother about it. What is the decision of the High? Just understand what is the decision of the Gujarat High Court, what is the decision of the Madras High Court, and leave it. Don't waste your time discussing that. So many people are using this type of things for time pass. Please avoid that. What is required that you concentrate. Tribunal and that tribunal, high courts and Supreme Court judgments, they are very important. What is relevant for you, understand in brief. Though because this judgments will be running into pages and pages, and for the timing you can understand that whatever appears in the some website and all that, you can read it. But if it is relating to your company or your client, just read the full judgment. Otherwise, I am not requesting you at present. When you are learning, don't spend more time on High Court and Supreme Court. Fortunately, there is no tribunal at present, so we will not be able to spend on that. The tribunal will come anytime. It is better to be aware of decisions by the above authority. It is better. It is required. You have that. But reading word by word is not required at this juncture. That books, you should have one book which contains acts, rule, notification, etc. So I am not recommending my book. It is up to you. Whatever the book you require, like it, buy it and follow that. It is good practice to make note of changes in the book itself. So normally we don't want to write anything in the book and all that. We want to keep it new. This year you purchase, next year also it will look like that as if you purchased yesterday. But that is not the purpose of the buying the book. It is for reading and all that. So write it. If you don't want to write it in the book itself, you have a notebook. In that you write the name, page number, whatever changes have come, you write in the notebook. Then you have a index also. What is page number 1 of the notebook? Page number 2 of the notebook contains page number 36, 36. Some changes in page number 36 of the book which you are like that. You do that if you are very particular about keeping the book new as such. You should understand GST news appearing the newspaper. You should connect it. I used to tell that say when in Kerala flood came, then after 15 days, 2 years back, the commissioner has issued a notice to all the registered person. Say whatever you lost the goods, you have to reverse the input tax credit. If you have read that, you will remember that even it is a natural calamity. If you lose the goods, you have to reverse that. Whether you will do it or not, what is the lawyers are telling, I am not going into the detail because this is not to discuss a complicated issue. But if you read that, you will remember this and you will not forget. If you read in the book, we may forget it. When you read it as a news, then you will remember it. WhatsApp. Persons who are employed should avoid going through the WhatsApp in the office. Why I am telling that? You might be using the WhatsApp only to get the reply for your GST questions and all that. But your senior, the manager, say manager means all the people I am telling that. The manager might be vice president. The person who is seeing the WhatsApp might be a senior manager. But the vice president will think that this senior manager is always spending time on WhatsApp. Don't see in the office. That is one. Please do not give any reply without verifying the latest questions. See, unfortunately, in WhatsApp, what is happening? No, one person replied to the question asked by somebody. Then next he asked one basic question. That means he is not having very good knowledge, but even then he gives it to prove that he knows the subject. So I am not saying that don't read the WhatsApp. If you it is related to your problems, please see whatever that if he has referred anything, refer to the section rule and all that. If it is referred in the answer, then you decide that. Whatever reply is given in it, please do not take it as at its face value. I am not telling that don't take it. Take it, but not at face value. Verify it. There is no free lunch. So that you remember that. So nobody is going to help anybody free or something like that. They like it and they do it. They feel that to prove that to others that they know that they give the answer, but you have to verify it. Likewise, I have already written, please do not give any reply without verifying the latest. If you want to reply, you want to develop that skill, do it. How you do it? Whatever questions are asked, you go through the section, rule, notification, and circular. Then you prompt it properly, verify it once again, and give it. Okay. There is no free lunch. Please remember this. Without having proper knowledge, you cannot handle GST comfortably as employee or consultant. As Thiruvallur written, you have to get you have to consult the experts and all that. But through WhatsApp also it is okay. But don't depend on them. You try to learn whatever required for your day-to-day function. Whenever it is not possible, you don't have that particular area, you are not having knowledge, then you refer it. Don't refer every time. Say, today the consultant sends 10 queries and he gets, that is to be avoided. Okay. One announcement. So I told that there is no free lunch. So I am also following the principle. So I have put the video and now I am making an announcement about my training program also. This is called there is no free lunch. Announcement. I have planned to conduct training course for goods and service tax practitioners exam. Actually, already 3 exams have been conducted for sales tax practitioners and income tax return preparers. Unfortunately, for BCom, MCom, and MBA and all that, they have not conducted. It is expected that, moreover, December, June, December they conducted. This June also they didn't conduct for the already who are practitioner in the previous regime, and most probably in December or January they may conduct for both, for persons who are already practitioners and the persons who want to become practitioners due to because of that qualification, BCom, MCom, MBA and all that. say they may conduct it. For them, I am conducting this program, training program. Persons who are not interested to write the exam also can attend this course to learn GST thoroughly, handle GST comfortably as consultant or manager of an organization. Manager, I am using it. Anybody is working in the company. Okay. So what is I want to tell you that this is not, I am not going to teach only MCQ. If I take 2 hour session, next session, 10 to 15 minutes, I will use MCQ to revise the earlier class. Like that I will be doing. For the exam, persons who are writing exam, there will be some, say, same type of, whatever exam conducted by the government, same type of exam will be there once in a month. So whatever area is covered, on that questions will be there and they will be writing. The persons who are interested to get the knowledge, they can also write, but they are not interested, they need not write it. But my recommendation will be they should write and they should find out how much they have understood. Expected to start this course in 1 or 2 weeks, within 1 or 2 weeks. Duration 50 plus 5 hours. What is 55 hours? If it is not conducted in January, if it is conducted in March, then 15 days before the exam, at least 15 days before exam, I will revise it. Minimum 5 hours I will spend for revision. Not one stretch. It will be two like that. It will be depending upon the requirement. It might be more than that also. Now, but minimum it will be 5 hours. And see the brochure link in the description. So in the link I have given it. Please see that. And if you want to discuss anything about this program, you can call me and what is your requirement and all that you can tell. I will explain to you all that. Then whatever doubts you are having anything on this, whatever the GST and all that, you can write a email to me, plsubramanian@readitmail.com, and I will reply. Why I am telling that, don't call me, because you will give part of the information. I will be giving my opinion or whatever it is, but that might not be correct. If you write it, you will be careful in giving complete particulars. I will write it. After receiving it, you can read it. Even after sending it a day, you can call me and you can discuss with me. Then new tip, I am putting this type of on GST and income tax also I started. Few days back I have put one on tax collected at source on sales consideration exceeding 50 lakhs. Section 206C, subsection 1H. I have put it for 30 minutes or something like that. I have put it. You can see that also. So these are the my contact details. Okay, you can subscribe to Goods and Service Tax Cases published by Taxman or ELT magazine on GST. ELT, that they are also coming out of GST, and you can say ELT, that RK Jain. Many people olden time, nobody was there to help them. People who are working in excise and all that. He only published the ELT that they followed. So if ELT publications publish anything on that, persons who got benefit out of RK Jain's magazine, they buy that book only. They don't buy any other book, or they may buy other books also, but what to publish by, because they believe that he, because they think that he helped when they were not having any help from any other person. That is the thing. Okay. Person, okay, don't feel that I am telling that you don't read more and all that. Don't take it like that. Just we will see that. Focus. Person working in companies should not try to learn complete GST immediately. I am not telling that you don't try to lead complete GST immediately. Learn complete GST immediately. No, complete GST. But immediately don't do that. As I told you that what are the chapters you have to take and do that, and related to your industry. First, master what is relevant for your company. For example, if working in a manufacturing company, do not try to master the GST related to construction industry. If you read related to construction 20 and odd notification and all that, you will think that GST is very difficult and you will not be enthused to read more. So don't read it if you are not in construction industry. If you are not in construction industry, you have to read it, understand it. If you are not able to understand, attend some program and all that, and you have to learn. But manufacturing industry employee, Need not read construction industry related all the notification, which are they are very complicated. At present, it is not. First, master your area, then you go to that. After mastering the GST relevant for your industry, you can start learning GST relating to other industries. But always you should have overview of all your work. Even now, the person who are working in manufacturing, they should have the overview of what is the GST in the construction industry. That is required. But they need not spend a lot of time for construction industry at present. It is applicable to consultants also. Consultant cannot concentrate on one or two industries because they will be having trader mostly and various type of industries. So if it is they deal with the 10 type of industry and traders, then they should select that all that they should concentrate on the things. Then after mastering this, they can one by one they can add more industries and all that, more services and all that, because when new clients are coming, they will be able to give service comfortably. Okay, this is by contact. Once again, you can that. Once again, I want to emphasize this. My training program is not for persons who are going to write exam only. The person who have already completed pass got through, they can also attend, and you can be. I am 100% assure you that you will become able to handle GST in your company or as a consultant comfortably. Small things you need not ask from any other persons. But even advocates who are appearing in High Court and Supreme Court, they may consult some other person also. That type of things. When the complicated matter comes, you might be the consultant might be taking talking to another consultant also. Our company executive will go to the consultant. That is possible. That is the thing I am going to that. So persons who have already attended my program, I already conducted 12 4 days program for MSME. Only because some of the participants have requested me to conduct this, I am online program, I am planning it. So whoever wants to talk to me on this, you can call me. You note it 9962758419, or you can write to me. I will give your number. I will call you also, or whatever information you want through email, you can ask me. So you go through the brochure that is given. The description link is given. You download it and go through that, and you recommend to your friends who want to become to handle GST comfortably. And one thing I will tell you that a person, manager of a company, spends 4 hours in a week, then he will require only 2 hours after attending the program. So 4 hours, just I am telling, say we will make it X. He is spends X number of hours for 1 week. Now, how much he will require after attending the program? Only 50% X. Half of X only hours only he will require. Okay. With this, once again, I thank you all of you for listening to me. I will be putting more valuation part 2. I will be uploading within few days. You can see that. If you have not seen valuation 1, you can part 1. You can go to YouTube, PL Subramanian. You put it, you will get part 1 and other things also. RCM and job work and all that you will get it. Okay. Thank you very much.